So we've been talking about tipping point or turning point, and we've been taking on some turning point views, which are basically the teachings of science of mind, and we've condensed them into 5 basic principles that when we really embody and practice these, it tips us over into living a really miraculous life. And the first one is that God is an energy of love and creation that flows through all, surrounds all, is all, and that includes me, and that includes you. So God is everywhere present and living, moving, and having its beingness as each one of you. To know that you know that, amazing things happen. Secondly, the universe has our back and is constantly conspiring for our good. Doesn't that feel good to just know that you're completely supported, that you're guided and directed, and that no matter what appearances are showing up in your life, it's all happening for your good, that there is a benevolent, loving energy and spirit that has your back at all times. I create my world with my thoughts, with what I think, with what I believe, and energetic frequencies, which basically means feeling. So your feelings also create. They're very creative and very powerful, and that's why when we do spiritual mind treatment, we talk about that it's not just the words, it's the feeling behind the words that makes the demonstration happen, because words are just empty and nothing unless there's feeling put into them. After doing what I'm called to do, I can surrender to the universal flow of life because it will take over and handle all the details. What a relief, right? We work so hard trying to do what life will do for us, through us, around us. Once we know what it is that we want, what we're here to do, then we just step into that and we just trust and allow God to take care of all the details. We know what, and God knows how. And then I am inherently worthy because of who I am. How can you not be worthy if you are one with God? If God is in, through, and as you, you are God. So how can that not have beauty and worth? You are worthy just because of who you are. Okay, so these are the 5 turning point views of the basis of science of mind that in living through this, these turning point views tip us over into miraculous living. The other thing that we want to embody are, we call them the M&Ms. And what these are miracle mindsets. And so there's just 3 miracle mindsets. And the first is, rather than saying, well, this is just the way it is. Well, it's the way we've always done it. We get to be creatures of habit, don't we? Where we get set in our ways. But just to kind of relax that and be flexible, what else is possible? What else is possible? So next time you find yourself starting to go to that mindset of, well, it's just the way it is, just go, wait, what else is possible here? And oh my gosh, the currency of the universe is ideas, and it will start to just download in you what else is possible, because we live in a quantum field of infinite possibilities. The second mindset is, and we take these on, race conscious mind. This is like old, like life is hard. You got to work hard. Man, this is so hard. Well, it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. What if it's easy? You see? So when that starts to come up in you, it's so hard. Go, wait a minute. Because if you're letting life live you, it is going to have a flow, and it is going to be easy. You can be sure that when it's hard, it's because you're the one trying to do something. Okay? And then the last is that I'm connected to everything rather than I am alone. And I think probably the thing that'll just turn off your light in you is to just isolate and pull back and shut down and just feel that loneliness and feeling all alone. But if you open up, reach out, become a part of the community, become active in life and connected with people, oh my goodness, it like amplifies your light, your energy. And so when you start to feel lonely or alone, that's a clue of where your mindset is. And that's the time to reach out, pick up the phone, go out and see your neighbor, reach out, connect with people, because you're connected to everything. Absolutely. And so we're fighting our own nature when we're not doing that. All right, so we've got our 5 turning points and our 3 miracle mindsets. And when we practice all of these on a consistent basis, that tips us over into a really miraculous life that is just unfolding. It's in that zone that athletes get into where things are just really, really working. We also did 4 experiments this month. So we did getting up every day, saying something amazing is going to happen to me today. And no matter what it was, say, thank you, universe. So we practiced that. And then we looked for these 8 things. We got clear in our minds about these things, and then we just opened our eyes and noticed and started seeing those very things that we had put our attention on, just to show you the power of your thoughts. The third thing that we did was we looked for and recorded evidence that was the opposite of something that you had believed about yourself. So you were to identify something that you believed about yourself that was limiting, like, okay, well, I am no good at exercise. I hate to exercise. And then you looked at its opposite. I love moving and walking and doing yoga and lifting weights and doing, being alive in my body. And then you were to see what happened by taking this totally opposite belief of yourself, of what you created. And then you were going to look for the indisputable evidence of the awesome nature of the universe and the presence of divine creative love. Basically, you were just to kind of look for God and see what showed up. Okay? So this is what all that we've been doing this month. And so what I want to do is just say, this is your time now, that I am here to support you, to answer any questions, to help you through a block that you might be having. So what if you get clear and state that you would be happy, well, first of all, at any weight, but especially at the ideal weight for your body. And if that is 10 pounds less, 20 pounds less, whatever, it's like you sort of got a set point and then locked it in with, and this is where I'll be happy. So it may just be like kind of changing the language a little bit to fit, like, remember the Mary Morrissey or something better? That's why it's so great to say that this or something better, because we don't always know what's better. People pass, that's for sure, but there's a whole lot more of us that are right here. Mm-hmm. And what I think this time is about for you that is so beautiful and such an opportunity for you to spread your wings is that this is a time of great service for you. You have so much to offer, so much to give. You have lived a full life. You have so much wisdom. So it's actually, I would begin to reframe this time of your life of like the best time of your life with brimming opportunities for you to share your light, your wisdom, your love, to give in ways that you've never even imagined that God could use you. People fall in love with you when you're vulnerable. I mean, you just like open my heart just listening to you. It's so beautiful. And I totally get it and identify too. That was me too, gotta always have it together, and it's part of that being authentic and stepping into vulnerability and trusting. See, when the universe has your back, how much stronger can you be? You can like completely fall to pieces and all the strength in the world is right where you stand, And it's also out of our brokenness that miracles really happen. You are being tempered right now. You're being prepared to be able to handle more. Because I'll tell you that if you get what you think you want before you're ready for it, have you ever created that nightmare? Trust the process of what's happening. You are just being tempered so that you can step into more and step more into the greatness that you are.